Watch as Nancy Crumbs Pelosi continues to bash Trump's tax cuts, and Trump delivers a brutal surprise by Dan Lindsay, Politics U.S. News from AdWorldNews.com. California Democrat Nancy Crumbs Pelosi has been attacking President Donald Trump relentlessly over the substantial tax cuts he gave Americans, and she just won't stop. Now, Trump has a brutal surprise for her that you don't want to miss. Liberals seldom know when to shut up, and House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi is no exception. While Trump spoke at the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, on Friday, February 23, 2018, he lambasted Pelosi during his speech for complaining about the recent tax cuts and numerous bonuses and pay raises announced by multiple corporations around the country. The president went after Pelosi and the Democrats for wanting to take away his tax cuts and our Second Amendment rights. I'll just leave you with this. We have to fight Nancy Pelosi. They want to give your money away. They want to give your money away. They want to end your tax cuts. They want to do things that you wouldn't even believe, including taking your Second Amendment rights away, Trump said. In the closing minutes of his speech, Trump also blasted NAFTA and talked about how America has been taken advantage of by other countries. Last year, we had almost a $500 billion trade deficit with China. We can't have that. We can't have that. I have great respect for President Xi, but we can't have that, President Trump said. We have to go and we have to do what we have to do. We just can't let countries, as an example, Mexico, we have a $100 billion trade deficit with Mexico. What does that tell you? You know what it tells you. NAFTA is no good. It never was any good, but for some reason nobody ever changed it. They emptied our factories. You got to see the car plants and auto plants in Mexico like you've never seen anything like it before, Trump continued. I want those companies, and they're starting. I want them back here. I want them back here. They're going to come back here too. And we want to make our neighbors happy, but we can't continuously have other nations taking advantage of the United States like never before. And this has gone on for a long time, Trump said. Okay, why am I saying it when we could listen to it?
Our massive tax cuts, millions of Americans are getting to keep a great percentage of their money instead of paying it to a government that throws it out the window.
That's what they do, throw the money out the window.
So I just leave you with this. We have to fight Nancy Pelosi. They want to give your money away. They want to give your money away. They want to end your tax cuts. They want to do things that you wouldn't even believe, including taking your Second Amendment rights away. They will do that. They will do that. So we have to get out there, and we have to fight in 18 like never before, just the way you fought with us. Just the way you fought with us. You fought so hard, and you were so tough, and you were so smart. You were so smart. And you know what? I know for a fact you did the right thing, because we're looking at the numbers, and the numbers, even they have to give credit for the kind of numbers that we're producing. Nobody has ever seen anything like it.
They don't like that, though, for
Under
America.
my administration, the era of economic surrender is over. We're renegotiating trade deals that are so bad, whether it's NAFTA or whether it's World Trade Organization, which created China. You look at China, it was going along like this, then we opened, stupidly, this deal. And China has been like a rocket ship ever since. And now, last year, We had almost a $500 billion trade deficit with China. We can't have that. We can't have that. I have great respect for President Xi, but we can't have that. We have to go and we have to do what we have to do. We just can't let countries, as an example, Mexico. We have a $100 billion trade deficit with Mexico. What does that tell you? You know what it tells you? NAFTA is no good. It never was any good. But for some reason, nobody ever changed it. They emptied our factories. You got to see the car plants and the auto plants in Mexico like you've never seen anything like it before. I want those companies, and they're starting, I want them back here. I want them back here. They're going to come back here too. And we want to make our neighbors happy, but we can't continuously have other nations taking advantage of the United States like never before. And this has gone on for a long time. This has gone on for longer. The last administration was a disaster, but this has gone on for much longer than the last administration. And we've got to change it. We're going to change it. So we're renegotiating deals. And you know what? Hate to say it, but if we can't make a fair deal for the United States, we will terminate the deal and we'll start all over again. So I have to do it. So, under my administration and with your help, don't forget, you, many of you, were the forgotten people. You were the people that when the polls came out, they didn't know that you existed. The Democrats are trying to figure out who you are because they want to get you back. But you were people, we've had people that never voted, but they're great patriots, but they never saw anybody they wanted to vote for. Then they go to the election, they've got Trump, Pence, they got hats, they got all sorts of things. Trump over here, make America great again hats, right? So our country is starting to do well. We are going to make it greater, better, safer than it ever was before. The reason is you. This has been a great movement. They try like hell. They cannot stand what we've done. But we're doing the right thing. We're even doing the right thing for them. They just don't know it yet.
Correct. That's so key.
They just don't know it yet. Even the media will absolutely support me sometime prior to the election. All those horrible people back there, they're going to support me. You know why? Because if somebody else won, their ratings would go down, they'd all be out of business. Nobody would watch.
That's a good one.
They'd all be out of business. So I just want to tell you that we are going to win. I'd love you to get out there, work really hard for 18. We need more Republicans to keep the tax cuts, to keep all of this going. And I love you. I respect you. I appreciate everything you've done for the country. I appreciate everything you've done. I do want to say, because people have asked, North Korea, we imposed today the heaviest sanctions ever imposed on a country before. And frankly, hopefully something positive can happen. We will see. But hopefully something positive can happen. But that just was announced, and I want to let you know we have imposed the heaviest sanctions ever imposed. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everything. You have been incredible partners. Incredible partners. And I will let you know in the absolute strongest of terms, we're going to make America great again, and I will never, ever, ever let you down. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was great. I could not agree more with our president. Democrats are sick to their stomachs that Trump's plan to make our country get great again is working. They never thought that he would even become POTUS, let alone successfully rid our government of so many of the damaging policies put into place by former President Barack Obama and his disastrous administration. The bottom line is that liberal hacks like Pelosi want to see people in poverty and want to see Americans doing poorly because that's the only way Democrats can gain control or power. Thank God their gig is up and President Donald Trump is keeping his word to put America first. Yep, they wanted to take down this country and make it into a third world country. Yeah, that's why they were getting the businesses out, doing these bad trade deals. That's the one new world order, the one world government, where everybody's on an even keel, and America would not be the same. And that the point that was made there is that the liberals don't even know that this is good for them, and yet they're fighting it. They don't even know what they're fighting for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.